All right, Shalom. I want to start out by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Shemel, Shabbat, Shem, Kakodash, double honors to apostles and elders of great millstones, Shalom to the Akim out there pushing the word of sincerity and the truth. And I just wanted to, speak on, financial literacy, basically balance, budgeting, understanding the ways that Esau puts you in these different loopholes and traps and, snares you with financial debt. And us as brothers, in the spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, which the scriptures speak about being, wise as serpents, harmless as doves. You have to use wisdom, and you have to learn financial literacy, man. You can be spiritually literate, understand spiritualism, understand scriptures, and you can still be financially illiterate. You can understand the different concepts within the scriptures, and have a good foundation on a lot of things purely dedicated to the scriptures, which is a great thing. But when it comes to the world, you're financially illiterate. What the scriptures speak about money as a defense. So, part of really biblical literacy is financial literacy at the same time too. If you're financially illiterate, then you're partially biblically illiterate. Not saying you are a fool, but you do lack in that trait. And I want to use this example. There's one Jake on my job. He's definitely financially illiterate. He's basically a fool when it comes to money and budgeting. Every time I talk to him, he's always speaking about the mountain of debt he's in. Actually just running up a credit card debt. I think he spoke about how he got ran through like $7,000 in like 3 days. And it was going towards remodeling a house for him and his wife. Now he's a real simple Jake. His head is purely up his woman's ass. He was remodeling the house, and it's a house that they're financing to own, and the woman, it's her house basically. The name is in her name. The house is in her name. He basically is a ex felon, and he came out of prison, and he's basically helping take care of the bills. So he's actually elevating the net worth of that house through remodeling and things of that nature. And if they actually get broken, actually break up, what she was speaking about divorcing him, he's a Jake. He give me these different stories, but I really wanted to, say it for an example for you brothers to understand. You gotta learn, like I said, financial literacy, because if that woman divorces him and leaves, that property is in her name. He has no rights to actually, have so-called ownership. He can't go to the judge and say, Your Honor, I invested so-and-so within the construction of this household, so on and so forth. The judge is going to look at whose name is on that household. All right. Even if you was, you paid rent, the judge is going to look at mainly the facts. All right. The facts of the matter, was when she's the primary purchaser of that household. All right. As well as various other things. It was another top thing I wanted to speak on. And I'm going to get into this financial literacy, because these are points to show that a lot of Israelites are illiterate. The same individual, he bought a car for like $1,000, and he put $2,700 into it. It was like a 2000 Toyota. Thinking the same car as mine, like a 2000 Toyota Camry. You could go on Kelly Blue Book. You could actually look at the net worth of those different cars and see how much it's actually worth. But he got it for like $1,100, and he put $2,700 into it, and the motor started rocking. So his engine is basically finna lock up, and he actually got a quote, and it costs over $5,000 to actually put a whole new motor in, and he basically is gonna pay an additional $5,000, which I think he's going through somebody to actually pay it, and he's going to do a payment plan, so he has to pay interest on the $5,000 motor. And the motor that he's getting is going to have 183,000 miles on it. So I was telling him, I'm like, how much miles did the car actually have that you actually, that the motor locked up on yours? He was like 213,000 miles. And I was telling him, like, look, by the time that you pay off that second motor that has 183,000 miles from that 5 years paying 5,000, that joint gonna end up locking up. I was like, that makes no sense whatsoever. I was saying, you tax time is right around the corner. You might as well have because he already put like 1,100 down. I was like, you should have put that 1,100. You should have junked the car or got rid of the car, basically gutted it for everything that it has, the alternator, so on and so forth. Got the money, used the 1,100, and basically, did a payment plan or something. It was various options that he could have took rather than putting $5,000 into a 2000 Toyota with a high interest rate, because he said he's going to pay like $400, $500 a month, to actually pay off that motor. But I was like, yo, and all ways you speak, every method that you actually came to me with shows that you are illiterate. You have no type of understanding on how money works. You don't have the logical screws when it comes to understanding, like I said, literacy. And basically he's just a fool, and there's no disrespect to him. And I'm not just saying it like I was pissed off. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm not putting a damn dime towards this car. It's not hurting me at all. But I wanted to actually address this with brothers, because a lot of brothers will make these same actions. Some men be 21, 22, and then they'll pay these crazy amounts of money for these, trashy cars, or they'll put themselves in certain financial bonds, and they might have to pay something off for $20,000, $30,000 that's not even worth anything. And it comes from really brothers being financially illiterate. All right. So this is financial literacy. Financial literacy is the ability to understand and effectively use various financial skills, including personal financial management, budgeting, and investing. The lack of these skills is called financial illiteracy. Right. So, like I said, money is a defense. That represents budgeting. All right. The word defense deals with a fence being around you to cover you. All right. So when you actually have certain money within your savings account, certain, you basically penny pinching to a certain degree. You're not spending every dollar that, comes within your, your income. Then that's a form of budgeting. And some men don't know how to budget. They're strong consumers. They buying all the video games, the TVs, Black Friday. I think they said that Americans spent like 10 billion. Cyber Monday, they spent like 9 billion. Thanksgiving. That time span alone, Americans spent over maybe $25 billion. And it was it's a lot of jakes that leap into these different price deals, and they don't even understand that they don't even have the money to truly afford these things, man. A lot of these things are extremely hard to buy. A lot of these things are extremely hard to purchase. And a lot of jakes don't even need these initially. They'll just get it because it's the lust of the eyes, all right? They'll see the slash on the bottom of these you might see a TV and it'll say $275, and then they'll see the slash under it, which might be a $375, which really the TV is probably worth damn $19, but that's how they get jakes, and jakes get excited because of these deals, not, knowing that they truly can't afford these things. And like I said, what does that boil down to? Jake being financially illiterate, especially car payments, especially house payments, especially getting loans. So you have to actually get your scruples together when it comes to actually purchasing certain goods, saving, investing. Apostle Har always speaks about gold and silver and these different commodities. You have the saying with I forget this guy on Baby Boy. He was speaking about guns and butter. Understanding what to put your money towards, and it's not always putting your money towards the things that's flashy and cute. For the black woman, like I said, wisdom is a defense and money is a defense. I just had to make it quick because I have to go and work very, very soon. So I just want to bring out this one scripture, Sirach 5:15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or small. Right. So don't ignore anything when it deals with finances, when it deals with the wisdom of Yahweh Shah, when it deals with anything, because people prey on the foolish. People prey on those that are illiterate. It's individuals that are walking around millionaires, have hundreds of thousands of dollars in their pocket, due to the fact that other individuals don't understand the power of, budgeting, the power of saving. And that's why so many people be in financial bind. They be damn near finna get thrown out of their houses because they don't understand how to save. And it was individuals that actually had a lot of money, within the early 2000s, but they always blew their money. Now here it is, we're in a crisis, and they don't have anything as a defense to fend them. Like I said, a fence to actually protect them from, the hell that's going on right now as we see with this coronavirus. So, this was just something short. Lord willing, I'll maybe do an additional lesson to actually re-weigh a lot of these different points, dealing in terms of, financial literacy, understanding what methodology you could use to actually become a wiser individual in the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah. So I want to end by giving all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Shema Shah, by Shema Kakodash, the bonus of the apostle and elders, great millstone. Shalom Akim.